Welcome back to part 3. My next guest's latest album has sold 7 million copies in 5 months. She's won 30 MTV awards, a bucket load of Brits, and she's the biggest thing on the internet since Dancing Cats. They are funny though, those cats. I'm not those cats. Please welcome the one, the only, Lady Gaga! All your little monsters in here. Do you know what I call my fans?
What do you
little bastards. Honestly, that's what I call them. I open my window and I go, where are those little bastards?
That's different.
Would you like a drink?
I would like a drink.
Or what would you like? I've got Pink Lady, I've got... They know what you like.
They do. And do you know how I take it?
Straight.
Neat. Straight up.
I was going to say, you don't do anything straight, surely.
The only thing I do straight is my whiskey. Thank you.
Oh, shall I have one as well?
Are you just trying to get me drunk so you can say bastards again?
Yeah.
You're trying to get me to say it.
You just said it.
I did.
Every time. Never fails. Is that enough now?
That's perfect, yes.
Oh, good, good. What are you like when you're drunk? Are you like, do you get emotional? Do you get, like, horny?
Well, last night, I got very drunk last night, and I was by... Yeah, they call me Drunky Gaga. And it was quite embarrassing, but there was nobody there to watch and laugh.
That's always the best way,
I
isn't
put
it?
on a gown by myself in my hotel room and had a bunch of wine and danced to Born This Way by myself. Such is the life of a pop singer.
Why didn't you phone me? I could have come round and got paired and danced with you.
Next time.
Yeah, I'll bring my own dress and
Then
everything.
we'll be 2 bastards in a hotel room.
Yeah. I saw you on X Factor last week. I was going to wear that dress tonight. The severed head.
Shame you didn't.
What did you think of it? Did you enjoy the show?
I had a great time. Everyone there was so nice, and they really let me put on the show that I wanted to do. I'd been planning it for a long time, so it turned out wonderfully. You know, the song "Marry the Night" is about marrying your obstacles and marrying the challenges that you face in order to become great or achieve your dreams. So I just thought it would be sort of a funny metaphor to achieve my dreams and sing on X Factor with my head cut off.
This didn't work yet.
The show must go on.
And also, what about Kitty?
I
know. You ran on stage, she was crying, you were crying, I was crying.
You were?
I was crying.
Oh.
I know.
I felt really bad, you know, because I know how
Oh, no.
yeah. I felt terrible. You know, I know how rejection feels in the business. I got signed, I got dropped, I got signed again. That's actually what the Marry the Night video is about. It's about one of the most horrible days of my life when I got dropped from my first record label.
Oh, God.
And it's the story of what happened that day.
I bet they are gutted now. They must be gutted.
I think they're okay.
Do you ever walk past the office and go, ha ha? I would do that morning, noon and night.
I bet you would do that. You bastards!
I mean, Kitty's desperate to duet with you. Will you duet with Kitty?
I don't know. I haven't really duetted with anyone, and my next duet, I believe, will be with Elton. So.
Wow!
So I'm already working on my next album. And,
already?
Yeah, and I played him a song that I wrote, and he really loved it. So. Yeah.
Can you give us any hints to what's on?
No, I don't want to tell you, but I don't want to give anything away because, you know, truthfully, I'm really not done with.
Go on, just have one more. Now, we're used to seeing you all dressed up in all your paraphernalia and everything, but then...
Paraphernalia?
That's a fabulous word.
That's a good word.
Fact. Your book, which... It's fabulous. It's behind the scenes, it's warts and all. There's you in the morning, getting out of bed. There's you in the bath.
Yes.
You haven't held back, have you?
No, and actually, this is the first edition of the book. And there's even more photos coming out eventually.
And I love the pictures of you doing normal things. Like you go and got some milk. You're in your knickers, but you're getting milk.
Me. Thank you.
Do you know the funniest picture in the book is when you're in that egg and you're texting. You're texting in that egg.
The what? Thank you, yes. They're correcting you. The fans are correcting you.
So it wasn't an egg, it was a vessel.
It was an interpretation of an egg or ovary or womb.
Okay, I know what a womb is. I know it's been a long time since I've been with a woman, but I do know ovary and womb.
Hussein Chilean, who designed it, he gets very upset when it's called an egg. He called me personally before the as if I didn't have too much to do. He called me personally to remind me to let everybody know that it was not an egg, it was a vessel.
So what are you texting there? You're saying, I'm breaking up, I'm going into a vessel. Lol.
Well,
PMSL.
I was texting and I was looking at the tweets. It was quite fun for me. You know, I was inside and my oxygen on and I walked down the red carpet and I saw all the fans going, you know, what the fuck is she doing? It was really exciting.
I'm not being funny, but how did you go to the toilets?
Well, I mean, I went to the bathroom and things like that.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm not being nosy, but I just didn't know you had like a tenor lady Gaga.
It was realistic. It was realistic, but it was a performance piece.
And also you don't want people seeing you do in a vessel, do you?
Well, actually, I do
wee.
quite often pee in the dressing room, in the trash can. It would have been a very interesting photo for you today because I had that big pink bow.
I know,
for the performance. So I was sort of over the trash bin with the big pink bow.
You did it in our trash bin? In our trash bin? In the Chatty Man trash bin?
Yes, I did.
That is charming. Now, I want to know about this House of Gaga. Is it like an actual place you can go to? No, I mean, does it have a receptionist? Is it like House of Gaga?
No. I don't have my telephone hat on, so I can't make a call right now.
Or
my telephone bag. I have a bag.
You have a telephone bag?
It's so amazing. You can actually plug your cell phone into the handbag and pick it up.
Is this a House of Gaga merchandise? Is this actually invented by House of Gaga?
No, it's sort of a mixture of some new technology and an old handbag that I purchased, and obviously it takes a lot to make me really excited. I'm like a little girl getting a Polly Pocket. I get the bag and I'm like, my cell phone.
No, you nearly creamed your drawers then when you were going like...
I did.
Bag.
I did actually. I just can't see.
Oh, that whiskey's warming me right up. Are you getting good, isn't it?
So good. But the House of Gaga, to explain really what it is all about is me and my friends travel the world together as I'm doing promotion, as I'm making the record, as I'm making my music videos. And what we do is we all lay around in bed and they smoke cigarettes and blow them in my face and we drink and we just write down every single idea we have and we sketch and we make crafts and we sew and pin things to me, and it's quite honestly the greatest dream of my life, and we get to make art for the whole universe.
Well, I reenacted the telephone video for a magazine called Heat. Now, it took forever.
I'm sure it did because the video took days.
This is you in telephone. It took me 4 hours to copy that. This is me. This is me. Look.
Oh my gosh! That is absolutely terrifyingly close.
I mean, do you know how bad it is for a boy to have, like, a crime scene around his genitals?
I know a lot of boys that walk around with quite a crime scene around their genitals. That's amazing. He looks amazing.
Oh, thank you. You're right.
I love a man in drag.
We've got to take a break there, Gaga.
I'm sure we do.
Join us again in a couple of minutes when Lady Gaga will be chatting some more, performing and cooking up a storm in the kitchen. See you in part 4. Welcome back to part 4. Look who's still here. It's only Lady Gaga. Now, you're living out of a suitcase at the moment, so when you do actually get back home, what do you watch on the telly? Is it true you like antiques programmes? That's what I read in the paper.
No, that is a lie. I actually like cooking shows.
Ah, I love cooking shows. Do you have a speciality dish that you make yourself?
I have a lot of things that I make. I'm from an Italian family, so I cook quite a lot, and I'm a pretty good cook. My favorite thing to do when I'm not on the road is go home and cook for my dad, because my dad had heart surgery years ago, and it became a very special thing in my family that we would cook for my father. So I cook for him whenever I'm home, and yeah, that's why pretty much anything Italian I can
What
make.
would you cook? Would you cook something like chicken, or what would you cook for me if you were cooking for me?
Well, for you, I would on a show like this, I would cook chicken Milanese.
Chicken Milanese. Oh, just wish we had like a kitchen or something that you could make. I mean, do you know what? This is Lady Gaga. Get a kitchen here. Come on, I want you to cook chicken a la Milanese. Let's do it. Cue the titles.
Hello, and welcome to a new series of Cooking with Gaga, with me, Lady Gaga. On tonight's show, I'll be cooking with my special guest, Alan Carr.
Hi, Lady Gaga.
Hello.
Hello. Mwah. Mwah.
Nice to see you.
What are you cooking tonight?
Well, I was going... Here, that's for you.
Thank you.
I was going to make with you chicken Milanese.
Oh, chicken a la Milanese.
Yes.
I was hoping it'd be la la lasagna, la la
lasagna,
Well, why don't you la lay this apron on you?
Oh, I've got my own though. I want this one.
I much prefer that one as well, so I won't be wearing one as it doesn't match, so. Should I turn this
Oh,
for
will you do that up for me, please?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I am enjoying it. Oh. I'm tweaking the nipples. I'm tweaking that whiskey. Someone spiked that whiskey, Gaga.
No, I want some more. Is there any more?
Shall I get you some quickly?
Okay. So, we're making chicken Milanese.
It's for medicinal purposes.
Yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna need you to do...
Obviously, don't operate an oven if you're pissed.
You're a really terrible sous chef. You're wasted.
There you go. Get that down your Gaga.
Thank you.
Is that an egg or a vessel?
That's both.
What can I do, Gaga? Are you doing the chicken? Shall I do the sauce?
You can start by not being so fresh and beat 2 of these eggs.
Sorry, Gaga.
So please beat 2 eggs into this bowl. No, not that one, sorry. Excuse me. Put them into that bowl,
Okay,
please.
thank you, Gaga.
So I'm going to start mixing the breadcrumbs.
Okay.
But I do put a little bit of flour.
Does it have to be chicken, or can you use pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
Actually, you can use anything you like.
Okay.
You can use veal, but I chose chicken so that we could use a politically correct meat.
Rah, 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 rah. You like it? Rah, 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 rah.
Okay.
I'm doing this for you, Gaga.
You are the worst sous chef that ever existed.
All right, don't put it on the hob, it's hot.
It's not hot. Okay, well, I'm going to tenderize the chicken now.
Okie doke.
And in Italian households, you usually don't have these mallet things, so we just use the pan.
Okay. I think it's dead.
Amazing.
If you haven't got the same amount of time that we have, we always like to use lazy Gaga. It's a stirring sauce that you can use for any occasion, and you actually use this yourself, don't you, Lady Gaga?
No.
As used by Lady Gaga herself. You heard that there, lazy Gaga.
If you could just take some more basil and put it on the tomatoes, that would be great.
Okay.
We're gonna do this rustic. Okay, so now it's cooking on one side. Just when it gets about a medium brown color, then you turn it over.
So we could be here hours.
No. Okay, so here's the plate that we're gonna put everything on. Who wants to eat it? Oh, look at that. Do we have a top for that? You know what, Alan? I think we might be done. That's it for tonight's Cooking with Gaga. Next week, my special guest will be...
Richard Hammond.
And we'll be cooking...
Prawns this way.
Prawns this way. Prawns this way. Prawns this way.
Good night. You're going to perform for us in a second. I know you want to get changed, so do you want to go and get ready?
Yes.
I'll look after your chicken. Lady Gaga. Mwah. Mwah. Lady Gaga.
And welcome to Friday Night with me, Jonathan Ross.
Welcome to Alan Carr, China.
Oh, Jesus. That's what I'm talking about, Mind,
I was just being nice.
Oh. Don't patronise me, Alicia.